the heart of the valley, where the wild dandelions grow, I found her dancing soft silhouette against the sunset's glow. Underneath the oak trees, ancient watchful eyes, we carved her names bound by the land 'neath endless skies. Her laughter mingled with the summer breeze so light in that dandelion field where dreams held tight. Oh, but the winds, they change as winds are wont to do, and the seasons turn their back on what we thought we knew. Now the field lies empty, just like this cowboy's heart. Where once was a blooming inn, now stands a barren star, each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night. In that dandelion field, held oh so tight. Years have ridden past like shadows cross the moon. The oak tree stands alone, the carving faded all too soon. Her scarf still clings to a branch, a flag of surrender to the time. While I wander gravel roads in solitude sublime, the cabin's quiet porch swings empty like the echoes of her laugh. And I'm just a ghost in my own story, a photograph from the past. Oh, but the winds, they change as winds are wont to do, and the seasons turn their back on what we thought we knew. Now the field lies empty, just like this cowboy's heart. Where once was a blooming inn, now stands a barren star, each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night. In that dandelion field, held oh so tight. So I'll ride these trails under skies wide and blue, searching horizons for a sign, for something true. But the truth is like the rain on this dusty beaten path, it washes away the reasons, leaves the aftermath. Oh, the winds, they've changed, left me to abide with the memories of dandelions and the tears I've tried to hide. But a love like wildflowers finds a way to endure in the heart of a cowboy, lonesome, solemn, and pure. Each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night. In that dandelion field, where I'll hold forever tight. Beneath the boughs of an old oak tree, where the shadows mix with light, that's where I felt your hand in mine in the coolness of the night. We watched the stars play hide and seek on that worn out wooden swing. The wind whispered through the town about the love that spring would bring. Timeless road flew with dreams we made underneath that endless sky. Now I roam through silent shades where our echoes bid goodbye. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, but my heart can't seem to fold on this timeless road where memories hold. You're the story left untold. cabin stands, but you've gone away. The door creaks along with each sway. Gravel roads where we once walked, now just paths where shadows talk. Your scarf still hangs by the porch aside, faded now like the tears I've cried. The rains came down, washed tracks away, left me here with the dust to lay. Timeless road, fluid dreams we made underneath that endless sky. Now I roam through silent shades where our echoes bid goodbye. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, but my heart can't seem to fold on this timeless road where memories hold. You're the story left untold. Oh, these hills have seen me cry, seen the sunset on our line. Time may heal, they often say, but some looks never fade away. I journey on through dusk's embrace, searching still for that sweet grace. Timeless road, fluid dreams we made, love once burned beneath the stars. Now I walk this path alone, guided by the night's old scars. The saddle's torn, my heart's outworn, yet in dreams your laugh's reborn on this timeless road where I roam forlorn. Part of me will always mourn. The wind carries on, whispering your name as I disappear into the twilight, knowing some roads you walk alone, with only memories for company under the endless watchful sky.
At the edge where the oak trees meet the sky, I found your scarf, blue as a stormy July. The river band whispered your sweet goodbye under a canvas painted with sunset side. Hear the river band echoes calling me home to the ghost of your laughter where wild winds roam. My heart rides the trails where we used to roam, but those paths are just memories fading alone. The porch still creaks like it did before, but my boots sound hollow on the wooden floor. Rain taps the windows, but doesn't bring more than the echo of kisses that time can restore. Hear the river band echoes calling me home to the ghost of your laughter where wild winds roam. listen for you in the river band's moan, among the echo of steps on gravel once known. The heart may wander, but always it's shown. Wherever I roam, your memory's my home.
In the shadow of a lonesome hill, 'neath the ancient oak's embrace, where the wind whispers secrets through the leaves' gentle trace, we carved our names young and wild in bark so old and gray, under skies of endless blue where time just slipped away. Her laughter echoed softly over fields of golden grain, a melody of joy once sung, now a silent haunting refrain. And Lonesome Hill stood still as the world moved on beneath. The sunset bled like my heart when I found she left the breeze. Old saddlebags and dusty trails, my companion since she's gone. On Lonesome Hill I stand alone, by the oak where we belong. The cabin by the creek now wears a coat of dust and despair. The windows like the vacant eyes of a love that's no longer there. The porch where we danced 'neath lanterns light now creaks under my weight. With every step a memory falls like leaves to fate's cruel slate. The rain washes old scars, the paths we walk turn to mud. Her scarf still hangs on the hook untouched, a relic of our love. And Lonesome Hill stood still as the world moved on beneath. The sunset bled like my heart when I found she left the breeze. Old saddlebags and dusty trails, my companion since she's gone. On Lonesome Hill I stand alone, by the oak where we belong. Now the stars above Lonesome Hill, they judge in silent gaze, pointing to the paths I've shunned since those halcyon days, where the echoes of our laughter in the shadow of her smile guide me like a ghostly light lost between the miles. Lonesome Hill stands still, a monument to dreams we wove, in the tapestry of a starlit sky and the lands we used to rove. The oak tree bears the weight of time as my heart bears the cost of loving one who's gone away and mourning what I've lost. On Lonesome Hill I'll return till my days on earth are still a cowboy, a memory, a shadow where Lonesome Hill stood still.
In the whisper of the oak trees by the soft creek's bend, there's an old porch where the shadows like to play. Through a cracked frame listen where our summer days would pen. I see your scarf dance with the breeze as if to say, oh, the winds, they hold your laughter, and the dust your gentle steps. The sunsets bleed like my heart across the endless sky. In this lonely silent picture where my ragged soul has wept, I'm just a shadow lingering where old memories lie. The gravel roads grew quiet, the cabin door stands shy of the laughter and the warmth we left behind. And that old saddle beside me knows how hard I've tried to ride beyond the past, your face in every mile I find. Oh, the rains, they know the heartbreak, on the window pane they write. Each droplet spells the pain under this lonesome grave. In the silence of the fading trails, I lose you every night, but find you in the dawn's mist where dreams refuse to stay. There's a truth in the torment and peace in the plight, under stars that watch over the plains. As I lay me down by the firelight's glow, it's your whisper in the flicker, the softest echo in the crackle of the flames. So the winds will carry stories of a love not meant to tether. The dust will cover trails where we once walked side by side. In the heart of every sunset, we are whispering together. In a world that keeps turning, I'll keep you here inside. Oh, in a world that keeps on turning, I'll hold you deep inside. Out past where the oak trees mark the edges of the sky, I found a cabin quiet under big Montana blue. And there we carved our names deep in the old porch wood. Wrapped in a scarf you left shades of faded rue. Oh, the canyon left behind, where our echoes fill the air. Whispers haunt the gravel roads of the love that we once shared. As the sunset bleeds a sorrow into twilight's lonely cry, I'm holding on to a ghost of a scar under a tear-streaked sky. Rode away with the dust kicked up by time. Your laughter now just whispers on the wind through swaying pines. That old porch fell silent without your footsteps near, and the trails we walked together slowly disappeared. Oh, the canyon left behind, where our echoes fill the air. Whispers haunt the gravel roads of the love that we once shared. As the sunset my silent reverie. In the heartbreak of the twilight, it's you I still see. But the dust will settle where our faded dreams once lay, in the canyon left behind as I ride away. In the canyon left behind as I ride away.
Out where the oak shadow falls long and lean, on that dusty edge of a gravel town's dream, there stood a cabin framed by the prairie's side, where I left my heart and the rye grew high. Her scarf on the porch, a whisper in the breeze, memories like leaves caught on autumn's freeze. Rye left behind under big open skies, where my tears fell like rain, where my quiet truth lies. In the wind-swept silence, where the lonely souls hide, every echo's a footprint in the rye left behind. The trails grew cold, the seasons slipped away. Her laughter's echo faded from bright to gray. That old saddle sits, leather cracked and worn, beside empty boots, tattered and forlorn. The sunset bleeds the same, but paints no delight. On the path to a porch knows no more good nights. Rye left behind under big open skies, where my tears fell like rain, where my quiet truth lies. In the wind-swept silence, where the lonely souls hide, every echo's a footprint in the rye left behind. Now the stars overhead, they don't judge my wrong, but each night out here I'm further from home. Yet in dreams she still dances just out of reach, on a porch surrounded by that golden wheat. Rye left behind with its gold turning gray, I wander lost roads where old ghosts play. In the heart of the wind, her soft sighs abide, my whispers to her in the rye left behind. Yes, all that was loved in the rye left behind.
In the shadow of the oak by the creek where we met, I found your old boots, sun faded, soaked and set. Whispers of dust on the leather worn thin, each crack a story, each stain a sin. We walk wild lands under skies so vast, in a quiet town where our love was cast. Oh, Boots Burns, you're the echo of her steps in the rain, the soft sigh of the wind calling her name. Every sunset bleeds like the heartache I've earned. With each mile I roam to the days of Boots Burns. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's just ash and smoke. Where once we lay, now it's just shadows that I coax. The gravel roads whisper with the tales of your scarf, drifting away like a melody on a lone guitar. The porch still creaks, missing the way to your gaze, as I search the horizon, lost in a dusty haze. Oh, Boots Burns, you're the echo of her steps in the rain, the soft sigh of the wind calling her name. Every sunset bleeds like the heartache I've earned. With each mile I roam back to the days of Boots Burns. Under the infinite prairie sky I confess, in the rustle of the leaves I hear your dress. I'm a ghost in these boots, wandering worn, chasing shadows from a love long torn. Vinyl burns, will the echo ever fade in the rain, or will her whisper in the wind remain the same? Every sunset a reminder of the love I spurned. In the dust I'll keep walking through the days of Boots Burns. Yes, in the dust I'll keep walking, haunted by Boots Burns.
On a tired oak porch where the sad moonlight weaves through the cracks of the boards like stains in my sleeves, there's a whisper of you in the sigh of the trees, and the scarf you left sways like a prayer in the breeze. Old cabin holds echoes of our laughter's lease, now just shadows that flicker with each cold increase. Oh, the porch waits like my heart in the dimming light, for the steps that once danced in the dust of twilight. Each creak is a call through the silence of night. Porch waits, and I'm lost in the drift of your sight. The gravel road's quieter since you took your leave, and the rain smells of memories that I can't conceive. Where wildflowers grew now lies a blanket of sheaves, and the saddle rides lower as my spirit breathes. Every sunset bleeds colors you wouldn't
they fade into gray as I sit here and grieve. Oh, the porch waits like my heart in the waning glow for a whisper of footsteps from the life I know. Every sunset's a memory, a tender low echo. Porch waits and my heart can't seem to let go. Is it the wind or your voice calling soft and slow in the whisper of leaves in the winter's first snow? I find traces of you in the embers' faint glow. With each star's gentle twinkle, my memories flow. Oh, the porch waits like my heart where the shadows play in the silence left behind at the close of day. Each creek speaks your name in a longing fray. Porch waits and I'm fading in the same old way. So here I'll stay, a silhouette neath the sky so vast. The porch waits and I'm tethered to the echoes past. In the dance of the dust where our love was cast, I'll wait till the stars and the heavens have passed.
We etched our names in the old oak's heart where the wild winds blew so hard. Your laughter mixed with the autumn's breath on that ridge where we did part. With the sunset painting your silhouette like a haunting ghostly bar. Oh, the echoes of your voice, it's like the rain on dusty ground. Each drop of memory fade in the silence where they're found. This lonesome wind, it wears my skin like your scarf worn thin and brown. On Lonesome Hill, I feel you're still, though you're nowhere to be found. The cabin's empty, the porch swings alone with the creaks of forgotten days. The gravel road that led to our door, now it's a fading, weathered maze. Your saddle sits idle where the cobwebs build and the shadows play their games. And every dusk I ride these trails where nothing's left but names. Oh, the echoes of your voice, it's like the rain on dusty ground. Each drop of memory faded in the silence where they're found. This lonesome wind, it wears my skin like a scarf worn thin and brown. On Lonesome Hill, I feel you still, though you're nowhere to be found. There's a sorrow deep as the river's bend when my tears go to hide away. And the stars up above, they don't judge my love, they just blink in their old wise way. Maybe these hills, these fields, they know the pain that comes and stays. For a cowboy's heart finds its rest in the land that time betrays. So I sing to the stones, to the bones of this earth where our story fell asleep. And the wind whispers back with a sigh of dusk, it's a promise it can't keep. On Lonesome Hill, under starlit quilt, it's your memory I'll forever reap. A silhouette in the sunset still, where the shadows long and deep.
In the shadow of the oak, where the evening sun weaves gold, I found her scarf, a faded blue, among the leaves so old. The wind whispers through the grass, a song of days now past, along the trail where we once walked, too beautiful to last. Lost trail road through, under skies so wide and blue, where my heart lies buried deep, in fields that she once knew. The echo of her laughter rolls like thunder through the plains. Lost trail road through, and only silence now remains. The porch still creaks, the door still moans, the cabin stands alone, the gravel road that took her away, overgrown and stone, where once the coffee brewed at dawn and danced into the air, now only dust motes in the sun and the weight of an empty chair. Lost trail road through, under skies torn gray and blue, ghosts of laughter in the breeze and memories that ensue. The echo of her footsteps fades down paths we used to tread. Lost trail road through, leaving words we never said. And in the quiet solitude where the creek runs clear and true, I see her face in ripples and know some love's never renewed. With every sunset bleeding red on horizon sharp as knives, I reckon time's a thief on horseback stealing through our lives. Lost trail road through, with a lonesome wind that blew, whispering of yesteryears and the pain of starting new. The echo of our story now a whisper in the rain. The lost trail road through, love's a memory and a pain. Lost trail road through, and I'm riding it new, past her memories fading light, under skies of somber hue. Under the shadow of an old oak tree, I penned a letter, edges worn like an old saddle seam. The ink was mixed with the dust of the trail. Words faded like my voice on the wind of the veil. The paper held the scent of rain on dry earth, each word a whisper of what our love was worth. Echo that goodbye letter sank in the river's heart, drifted away under skies that tear old dreams apart. Sunset's fire burns cold in the lonely cowboy's night, where once love thrived, now only wild eyes. The porch still creaks with memories of our laughter, and gravel roads keep the trace of our chapters. but the cabin stands empty, a shell of yesterday, where echoes of your footsteps slowly decay. The scarf you left behind flutters in the breeze, a flag of surrender to the siege of memories. Oh, that goodbye letter sank in the river's heart, drifted away under skies that tear old dreams apart. Sunset's fire burns cold in the lonely cowboy's night, where once love thrives, now only twilight. In the silence of the plains, I feel your absence near, each star a tear in the fabric of the atmosphere. The trails grow over, the wildflowers bow their heads, nature's soft laments for the love that treads. So that goodbye letter sank, and with it my resolve, in the endless river flow where our sweet past dissolves. I ride under the fading light with a heart that can't forget. A cowboy wanders on in the twilight of regret. In the shadow of the oak where the wildflowers hide, I first saw her smile in the springtime light. By the old fence line where our worlds entwine, underneath that endless cobalt sky. Oh, the fence tied down by the edge of that quiet town bears the weight of the love we found, now just whispers in the wind, scattered like the leaves. The fence tied down, and my heart on my sleeve. Years have tumbled like the stones on the creek. She's gone with the wind like the words I can't speak. The old porch swings alone, the dust settles slow. Where laughter once lived, now the silence grows. Oh, the fence tied down by the trails now overgrown holds the echoes of the dreams we'd sown, lost like the sunset's last golden gleam. The fence tied down in my broken dream. On a gravel road I wander with my soul bare, each step away from her, a fade of the flare. The cabin stands empty like the hollow in my chest, her scarf in my pocket where my tears come to rest. Yes, the fence tied down beneath the weeping willow's frown marks the love that I can't disown. Like the rain on the saddle, I ride through my pain. The fence tied down, love's remains in the rain. And the sunset burns, but not as much as my return to that old fence lines where my heart still yearns in the whispering wind. She's a melody I hear, the fence tied down, and my reasons they're still clear. The dust may settle, my love never will.
In the shadow of an oak, near the creek where whispers float, a fire crackles its lonely sparks, drift to skies remote. Beneath that ancient tree, she carved her name next to mine, now just ghostly letters faded by the cruel hands of time. Lonely fire drifts, carrying dreams of yesteryear. Each ember's a tear falling where I once held her near, under the silver moon, where our lost whispers roam. I'm a wayward shadow in the wildlands that I call home. The old porch creaks, empty like the echoes of my heart. Gravel roads stretch far, leading ever from where we part. A scarf still lies upon my saddle, frayed and pale like the trails we rode now. Dusty stories, old and stale. Lonely fire drifts, carrying dreams of yesteryear. Each ember's a tear falling where I once held her near, under the silver moon, where our lost whispers roam. I'm a wayward shadow in the wildlands that I call home. Rain taps on cabin roofs like soft words unsaid, each drop a memory of the love that softly bled. In the heart of the whispering winds, her laughter finds me still, but it's just a fleeting sound, a chill upon the hill. Lonely fire drifts, and with each spark that dies, a piece of my soul sighs into the heavenly skies, where rivers sing and mountains know her name. I'll wander lost yet found in the embers of the flame. Lonely fire drifts, and I'm drifting too, forever in this game. In the hush of the canyon, under a blood-red sky, an oak tree stands silent where we used to lie. The breeze carries dust off a trail once worn by two young shadows in the golden morn. A scarf you left still dances with the wind on that old porch swing where our dreams had been. The canyon whispers, low and sweet, a wildflower loves entangled feet. But now the sun dips low and I'm riding alone past empty cabins, our dreams all but gone. The whispers haunt me as the stars find their place in the solitude of the sky. I still search for your face. Years rode in like a storm on those gravel clenched roads. washing away the footsteps where our loved ones strode. The tavern's laughter turned to echoes as time wore on, and the drinks taste bitter where your laughter's gone. An old saddle sits idle, a relic of the past, like the heartbeats shared that weren't meant to last. The canyon whispers, low and sweet, of wildflower loves and tangled feet. But now the sun dips low and I'm riding alone past empty cabins, our dreams all but gone. The whispers haunt me as the stars find their place in the solitude of the sky. I still search for your face. Tonight the rain speaks softly on the tin roof above, murmuring tales of what it's like to lose a love. Through the window the world's a watercolor blur, every droplet a memory, every storm a stir. The canyon whispers one last time, a lonesome love of a cowboy's heart, and a love that filled it full. Now the trails fade under the sky's weeping veil, and the whispering winds I'll forever tell your tale. As the world turns quiet and the shadows play in the canyon's heart, our love will stay.
I remember her laughter like the creek that flowed through the meadow where the wild horses roamed. We danced under stars by the old oak shade where the whispers of the canyon had promised to stay. Her scarf pale blue caught on the breeze as we carved our love deep in the bark of those trees. Time like the river when the rain pours down, washed away the canyon where our dreams were found. Now I'm singing to the shadows, to the stones I lay in the land where the heart of my youth did stay. Oh, the canyon washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. Years roll like dust down an empty track to the porch where we sat that ain't coming back. The cabin stands lonesome, the door swings wide with no one to hear how the old wood cried. Those trails we'd tread are old, overgrown. The town's just a memory, the road's just bones. Time like the river when the rain pours down, washed away the canyon where our dreams were found. Now I'm singing to the shadows, to the stones I lay in the land where the heart of my youth did stay. Oh, the canyon washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. It ends the game. I know she's a memory, a faded light, but in the silence of the prairie she's mine tonight. So time, take your river, let the rain pour down. I've lost more to you than my heart had found, but I'll keep singing to the shadows by the stones I lay in the dust of a canyon that the storms washed away. Where my
my heart will stay. I've crossed the rivers, climbed the rise, watched red dust paint the evening skies. My boots wore thin from years gone by, chasing dreams I couldn't tie. The canyon winds all knew my name, so did the storm, so did the flame. I rode with ghosts, I rode alone, my only home was what I owned. But she was the sunset I found, burning gold where the hills fell down. She stood like peace in a world untrue, with eyes like dusk and a voice like dew. I'd seen the world from town to town, but nothing shook me, nothing profound, till she looked up without a sound. She was the sunset I finally found. She had a garden by her door, and boots too clean for riding war. Said she baked her bread by hand, and read old books she didn't plan. I tipped my hat and barely spoke. She laughed and handed me her cloak. Said, cowboy, rest your saddle bones, even legends need a home. She was the sunset I found, a fire that warmed my worn out crown. I'd seen the stars, I'd kissed the wind, but never knew where love had been. She pulled me close without a rope, no tricks, no games, no lines, no hope, just her and me in common ground. She was the sunset I found. I didn't ride to find a flame, but somehow she called out my name, and every mile I rode before led me straight to her front door. In a world of noise, she made no sound, just stood there like the end of day, soft and fierce in a honeyed way. And if this road should call me gone, I'll take her light and ride on strong, but I'll always turn my heart around back to the sunset that I found. In the shadow of the hollow oak, where whispers dwell on winds that spoke, lies a cabin walls of weathered sighs. Under vast unending skies, we carved our names in that old wood door, promised love and so much more. Now it's just me and this dusty trail, with your scarf in my pocket frail. Empty bed hides under stars so wide, in a room where the ghost of your perfume abides. Lonely heart rides through the sunset's cries, past the porch where our dreams tied. Now love subsides. Time's cruel hands tore a map in two, left me wandering in boots worn through. Rivers rise and meadows they fade, just like the vows we softly made. Rains wash the trails where laughter rang, the silence drowns the sparrows sang. In a spin of dust you slipped right through, left me with a view askew. Empty
rise under stars so wide, in a room where the ghost of your perfume abides. Lonely heart rides through the sunset's cries, past the porch where our dreams tied. Now love subsides. On this old porch I see horizons bleed. Memories of you, they're all I read. An echo of a whisper in the evening's chill tells me that I love you, guess I always will. So this empty bed hides neath the moon's soft lights, and I'm singing to the stars about the love that died. But this heart still rides where the wild wind bites, on a trail that's forever with you by my side. Oh, empty bed hides, empty bed hides.
In the hush of dawn, by the oak tree shade, where we carved our names, in the bark they stay, rust on the gate, where you wave goodbye, still swing slow neath the endless sky. That gate said nothing as you walked away, just creaked in the wind, like it too felt the fray under wide open heavens, where once dreams flew. Gate said nothing, and I lost you. Gravel roads whisper beneath my boots, echoes of steps chasing lost roots. The porch lights dead in our empty cabin, where laughter danced. Now silence has settled in. That gate said nothing as my turned gray, just creaked in the wind, like it too felt betrayed in the twilight of memory, where shadows grew. Gate said nothing, and I lost you. By the fading trail I stand with ghosts of scarves and saddles, and your sweet toast. The rain taps soft on this lonely brim, mud-stained letters, edges worn thin, and that gate still's nothing as I let you go, just weeps in the rust, where the wild winds blow under skies too wide. In the silence new, Gate said nothing, but every creak it's you.
Out where the oak tree meets the creek's embrace, carved our names inside a heart that day. We watched the sun paint gold on your soft face. Under that sky, my dreams were never gray. The fence we built from fallen timbers gray stood guard like sentries, quiet come what may. But time's a thief and winds do whisper low. The fence walked away just like your tender glow. Now I roam these trails with dust beneath my stride, where memories echo and old ghosts reside. The saddle hangs untouched, it's worn and frayed, like the lines of time etched upon my brow. The scarf you left on the porch swing its weight, a dance of shadows as I keep my vow. The cabin's empty, laughter sorely traded for silence like the fields after their plow. But time's a thief and winds do whisper low. The fence walked away just like your tender glow. Now I roam these trails with dust beneath my stride, where memories echo and old ghosts reside. In the heart of night, by the fire's light I see visions of you like whispers of rain on dry leaves. Each log and stone, each dream we've sown, now part of me, tethered to this land where my spirit still believes. Yes, time's a thief and shadows they do grow. That fence walked away, but your love still flows through gravel roads neath endless azure skies. I'll walk these lands till my lonesome heart lies. And though you're gone in the sunset's fiery blaze, I find a peace in these gold-soaked, wistful days.